Hello all, I'm Sai and you're watching The Book Dragon. In today's video, I'm bringing to you a spoiler-free review of Dark Places by Gillian Flynn. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. Before getting into the key aspects of my review as usual, which are the plot, characters, the writing and the pacing for thrillers, I'd like to give you certain trigger warnings which you have to consider before picking this book up because it's completely adult and I'd suggest not many people who are under 16 to read this because it gets a bit too graphic at times and it is a lot violent. Some of the trigger warnings which I noted down are murder, drug abuse, sexual abuse, death and gore, a lot of gore. Okay, it's not just normal gore. She just goes hardcore and describes certain stuff which is not comfortable for some people to read. And if you're a person who's disturbed by such things while reading, then you have to give some thoughts before picking this one up because it has a lot of that stuff. First, let's see something about the plot of this book. This book deals with the story of Libby Day, who's 31 years old right now, and it deals with the murder of her family, which happened way back in 1985. And due to the statement that she gave, which happened according to her on the night of the murders, her elder brother Ben, who was 15 then, was put behind bars, and he's still in prison for the crime that he was stated to have committed. But there's this group of people called the Kill Club who like investigating certain stuff just for the sake of having fun, or it's just a kind of entertainment for them. They find out Libby Day and they have an interaction with her. What happens after that interaction is that Libby doubts her statement which she gave 25 years back, and there are certain things which seem like not in the right place for her because when Libby gave the statement, she was just 6 years old and now she's 31 years old, and she starts doubting her own statement and whether what she said was what she saw or what she said was what the other people wanted to hear, just in order to close up the case easily. And that makes her want to search for certain evidences so that she can know who the original murderer was, or if she was just framed as a child and her brother Ben was put behind bars. That's the actual plot of the book, and it gets darker and darker as the chapters pass by, and it's really good. Moving on to the characters. The main characters actually are the Days, that is the Day family itself. First we have the Day parents who are Patty Day and Runner Day, and they have 4 children. Of those, the eldest is Ben Day, who's the only son, and after that they have 3 daughters who are Michelle, Debbie and Libby. Of these, Michelle and Debbie were killed during the night of the murders, and also Patty Day. Runner was not killed because he was not there in the house, and Libby somehow escaped the murderer, and Ben was convicted to have committed these murders, but it's not sure if Ben was the actual murderer or not, but he's behind bars right now. Apart from the Day family, we also have certain other characters which play really good roles throughout the story. The first one, if you ask me, is Lyle, who's a person from the Kill Club that helps Libby to sort through stuff in the present. And we also have Libby's aunt, who's Diane, who picked her up and housed her for a small number of years until she became an adult. And after that, we have Ben's girlfriend and friend, who are Deandra and Trey, who are also from the past. They also have really good things to put into the story. It is really building up in that sense, and the characters are like totally wild. You cannot judge any person in this to be a good person because everyone has a darker side, and the dark places that they hide inside their brains, those are very well explored by Gillian Flynn in this one. Moving on to the writing. The writing of Gillian Flynn, as usual, is really good for a psychological thriller because she knows how to write from the heads of characters who are totally messed up and really dark in every sense. Any person that Gillian Flynn writes about, they cannot be considered as good people because they have really dark things that are going on in their mind, or they have done certain really bad things in the past which cannot be justified in any way during any time in life. And that's what adds this psychological thriller flavor for the story very well, if you ask me. And also the writing is the story is written in such a way that it bounces back in between the day of the murders, that is in 1985, and the present day. The present day is always not the same because it keeps on changing because it happens over a period of a few weeks to months. But in the past, we totally concentrate only upon the single day, and any recollections of the characters from the other days are just thoughts, and they are not actual happenings from the particular day. And I just like that aspect of the story a lot because concentrating more on just a single day from the past during which the murders happened gave us a lot more space to explore what all things might have happened in that single day that just made Ben framed for the murders. Lastly, talking about the pacing of this book, I'll not say that for a thriller this is really fast paced, because the pace just keeps on lagging or spiking up at different times. Because when I started reading the book, it felt like the present day was moving in a really good pace, and whenever we went back to the day of the murder, it felt so slowed down and so lagged in some way. But as the days passed and the chapters passed, it felt like the present day was a bit boring and the day of the murders was better, because as the chapters pass by, we get to know more about the past, and it just makes more sense for how the murders might have happened, or what might have caused these murders to happen, and why Ben killed his family. Such thoughts just start building up in our mind. So the pacing is not that consistent, but it escalates the mood of the story in a really good way, and that is one of the main plus points when I consider when it comes to this book. And for an overall rating, I rated this one 4 stars. I could have given it 5 stars, but due to the inconsistency in pacing, due to the build-up that was given in the past, and the times when it made the present feel like it was lagging, and the present in the beginning, which seemed really good, made to be felt lagging due to the build-up given in the past. That felt a bit thin for me, so I ended up giving it 4 stars instead of 5, and that's it. Okay, that's all for today, and do let me know down in the comments whether you have read Dark Places or not, or if you're planning to pick it up after my review. And if you're going to read it, do tell me how it was after you finish reading it. And if you want to get more content from me, do subscribe to the channel, because I publish new videos every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday. Thanks for watching, and have a great rest of your day.